Right, here we go. Welcome back to the second half, and this is the 7-8 questions that we're looking at today. And it's a choosing problem, trying to work out how to choose the shrubs and the trees. Well, let's just look at how we go about doing some questions of this type. So we're going to look at how we can, many ways we can select the following. Okay, so we'll start off with one boy and one girl from 12 girls and 13 boys. It's basically, can you do it or can't you do it? So I'll just give you 30 seconds. Okay, so what you should do is you realise you've got to choose one boy from 13 boys, so that gives you 13 boys to choose from. Combined with 12 girls means you've got 13 times 12 possible choices. So 13 times 12, so that's going to give us 168 choices for that one. Next one, let's see if you can work out 2 boys from 15 boys. Give you 30 seconds to have a go, think about that and come. Right, so if we're just working out the number of ways we can select 2 from 15, well, there's 15 choices for our first person. And once we've chosen the first person, there's 14 people to choose from next. So there's 15 times 14 arrangements we can get, which gives us 210 possible combinations of boys from the 15 boys. Okay, let's have another go at the next one. Hopefully you begin to spot a pattern here. One timer, 30 seconds again. Off we go. That. Okay, so the first boy can be chosen in 15 ways. The second boy can be chosen from 14. We're going to choose from 14. Then we'll choose the first girl from 16 and then choose the second girl from 15. So that gives us that many possible permutations of how we can select these two. And if you times those all together, you get 50,400. Now we're just going to do this one. Give you another 30 seconds, see if you can go. Okay, so follow the pattern. There are 12 boys to choose from the first boy. Second boy we can choose from 11 once we've chosen the first boy. And the third boy we can choose from 10 once we've chosen the first 2. And then there's 2 girls. We're going to choose the first one we got choice of 10 and then the second one we got choice of 9. And when you work that all out, we're going to get 118,800 possible ways of selecting those boys. Girls. So let's see if you can now do the exam problem, which is slightly different in that you've got to try and see if this person is right with their answer. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to think about that and write up an answer, because you have to explain your thinking on this question. Right, here we go. So let's have a look at this. So if we want to do this, we know we've got 17 types of shrubs. Well, let's see if we can work out how many rose trees we've got. So we're going to choose one shrub and one rose tree. So surely the number of rose trees that we can pick from must be 215 divided by 17. Because we've got 17 times by the number of rose trees, let's call it n, should equal 215 if we do the maths that we've been doing up until now. So let's just get my calculator. So smaller. So 215 divided by 17. That gives us 12.6. A bit more. That's about 12.6. So it seems that it can't be right because we've got a non-whole number value. And what we could do, we could say if it was 12 trees, if 12 rose trees, this gives 17 times 12. Calculate 17 times 12 is 204 ways. And if 13 rose trees, which will give us a bit more possible ways, this gives 17 times 13, which equals, well, we'll just add on an extra, what's that going to be, an extra 17, isn't it? That's going to give us, what, 221 ways. So we can see 215 is just not possible. It is not possible. Not possible to have 215 ways of doing this. Okay, so that's our final answer for this one. I hope you had a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next stream where we do our next 2 questions from our series.